Hello everyone, my name is Jeff and in this video I'm going to show you how to complete the assignment number 6, Time Management Final. So first things first, just make sure that you open your portfolio and you're in the About Me page by default. And also keep in mind, in order to complete this assignment, you should have at this point the Excel sheet completed so you can upload it. Also it will show you from the beginning until the end how to complete that particular assignment, the time management. So I'm going to show you how to add a template, how to create a new page, and you need to make sure that you follow all those steps. And also, if I'm going too fast, make sure to pause the video and go back and forth. So let's begin. So first, as you can see, you go to coursework first year seminar. Some of you will have time management and assignment. Some of you will have probably something different, time management and time management final. But even though you need to make sure that watch the entire video so you can have the entire idea of how to do this assignment. So first, since I have this time management as a page and the assignment page, what I'm gonna do is just create a time management final. So how? I'm just gonna click the lock icon over here. Now since it's unlocked, now you can see that it's unlocked. I'm gonna create a new page. So what I need to do is just hover this white section, the white menu, and then once I'm hovering here, I'm gonna click the pen icon. Then I'm gonna scroll down all the way down until I see coursework, below that first year seminar coursework, and below that time management, and below that assignment. One more time, if your case is something different, it's probably because you already watched the class, but even though, one more time, I try to recommend you to watch the entire video. Now, once I'm here, I'm gonna delete this page called assignment because I'm gonna create time management final. How can I delete it? By going to the trash icon, clicking it, and then I deleted that page. Now I'm gonna create a page called time management final. So I'm gonna click here. As you can see, now it's blinking time management, and I'm gonna press enter or return in your keyboard. And then as you can see, I create a new page. Now I need to put a name. So the name is gonna be time management hyphen final. There you go, time management hyphen final. This is the page that you need to complete it entirely. Now once you have it in this order, coursework, first year seminar coursework, time management, and time management hyphen final, you're gonna click save. Probably you will see this type of message asking you that you wanna confirm that you wanna delete this particular page called assignment, that one that I mentioned you at the beginning that you need to delete it. So I'm gonna type delete everything in lowercase. As you can see, it says type delete in lowercase. I type it and then it's gonna let me click yes delete it. You type something in uppercase, it's not gonna let you delete it. So I'm gonna click yes delete it. Once I create that page, then I'm gonna go over here, coursework first year seminar, and as you can see, there is no longer the page called assignment. Now instead there is a page called time management hyphen final. I'm gonna click this page. Once I click it, it's gonna take me to this new page, time management final, which is a blank page. What you need to do is click add content, and let me repeat it one more time. But again, you can just pause the video, go back and forth. So I'm gonna click add content, then I'm gonna click template, and then I'm gonna type time management. As you can see, it wasn't necessary to write the whole time management. You just, this is enough. And then you will see original time management Sylvia. This template is the one that you're gonna select and you're gonna use for this assignment. So you need to click it, and once you click it, it's gonna show you this message at the bottom. It says use this template. You're gonna click it, And once you click it, it's gonna show you a different template. So now you need to complete all this page, the whole page. So you have 5 steps. You need to complete all of them. Step number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, which is at the bottom. Now, the exception over here is step number 2, which is where you don't need to write anything. You just need to replace it with the Excel sheet that you at this point should have downloaded from the Slack channel, which it was posted like in the previous week. So at this point you should complete it. I'm just gonna show you one more time of how it looks, so you can just have an idea of what you need to do. And now it's posted in announcement, as you can see in Slack. Was posted on Saturday, April 2nd. So just download it. So if I hover this file, you can just see that I can click download, and then you will be able to have it in your computer and complete it, the whole Excel sheet. A final version of that I'm just gonna show you so you can just have an idea how it's gonna look. It's gonna be like this. In your case, as I show you in the Slack, it's gonna be empty. So you will see it like this. You will need to complete it with every single activity that you do during that particular day at that particular time. So Monday 12 a.m. probably you're sleeping. Monday 11 a.m. probably you are in school. Probably Monday at 2 p.m. are you taking your lunch. So just fill it out everything with the options that are showing you here, okay? And you don't see something that fits that particular activity in the options, just pick one of them that you think that is kinda related, okay? Once you complete it, you will have something like this. And by completing the table, but the whole table, automatically is gonna show you 2 graphs and an extra table, okay? Then you save it in your computer, and once you save it, you're gonna upload it into this page. How? You're gonna scroll down all the way down, scroll all the way down. Make sure that you click this space over here so you can activate the whole page. And now once you scroll down, you're gonna click this blue plus icon. You click it, and then you need to scroll down, and then you're gonna click upload file. So you're gonna click it, and as I told you before, you just need to make sure that at this point you already completed the Excel sheet. So you complete it, then you will be able to upload it here. Then you're gonna click the blue plus icon, and then you're gonna select the file from your computer. In my case, I'm not gonna load anything because I already have a different version, so you don't need to do this particular step. But in your case, you will need to upload file and then click upload. And then once you upload it, it's gonna look something like this. One more time, just make sure that you click the blue plus icon, you scroll down, then you select upload file, you click the blue plus icon, it's gonna show you the files that you have in your computer. You just select it, and then it's gonna come up an option called upload. You click it, and then it's gonna take you to this page with the file. If you don't see it, it's gonna take like 2 minutes to show you. That's the time sometimes what it takes to upload Excel sheets. You will see for about 1 minute or 2 minutes a black page, a black square. Just give it a time, and then it's gonna show you the Excel sheet. Now this is the step number 2. What about step number 1, 3, 4, and 5? Those are just questions that you need to answer in your own. So for example, step number 1, it says, how do I manage my time? So you can just click the pen icon to edit, and then you can just press enter and start answering that question. And just typing random sentences What I'm gonna do is just copy the whole thing over here that I have here, so you can see exactly how it's gonna look. But as you can see, let's say that this is my reflection. Let's say that this is my reflection, okay? So it is confusing because it has the same style of words of the questions. As you can see, it's the same color, it's the same type of letters. So what you need to do is try to change those type of letters by going to the menu at the top. So you see that the pen icon is blue. That means that you activate everything, and since everything is activated, what you need to do is just select the text that you wrote. Sorry for that. Let me do it again. So there you go. Let's say that this is my text, so I'm just gonna select everything, and then what I'm gonna do is just make sure to change the type of letter that I have it there. How? You can see at the top there is a menu. In particular, focus on this option that is next to the square root of x. So you can just click it, and once you click it, it's gonna give you different styles of letters. So let's say that I wanna use this one, and there you go. You see that it changed the type of letter. Now I just wanna make it smaller because I want the questions to be have bigger words. So I'm just gonna make it smaller, this, as you can see, and now it's smaller. Now what I can do is change the color because everything is red. So I can just click this icon, the A icon, and then I'm gonna change it to black. There you go. Once it's black, probably it's so much better to appreciate the text. Now let's say that you think it's too small, then you just change it. Go back again here, you just increase the size of the letters, and just play with these options to make it more appealing and more easy to read it. Because if you just leave it like that in red letters with big size, it's gonna be more difficult to understand what you are saying. So make sure that you just play with these options. Also, you think that the background is a little is not helping to see and understand what you're writing, what you can do is also change the background. So how may you wonder? So what you can do is just click the year icon over here, and you click the year icon, and then you can go back in this menu. Sorry, there you go, and then you're gonna scroll down, and then this menu is gonna give you the option to change the background. So I'm just gonna make sure to select where you can see 40. I'm just gonna change it with 100, and you can see that the background is changed. Now it's not so transparent, it's a little more like an entire color. Probably you want a 70, which is a little more transparent. It's all up to you. Just try to find the right amount of color for the background. You don't like the sky blue background, you can change it. So you just click the color and then select another one. Probably you like this light green, so I'm gonna change it, and there you go. You see it? It looks good. So just play with this option as long as you feel that it makes it so much better to read it, and also to understand what you're trying to say. Okay, and now you can see I have the questions, I have my response in a different type of letter, different type of size, different type of background, and then you continue the same with step number 3, 4, and 5. So you can change the background for number 5, you can change the type of style of letter, size, whatever you want in all those questions. Now I told you for step number 2 is just the Excel sheet which you uploaded at the beginning, right? Do you remember that? So now what you are gonna do now is just, since you uploaded the Excel sheet, make sure that you delete the step number 2 over here, because you don't need it. Since you uploaded the Excel sheet, you're gonna click the trash icon for this particular box. So one more time, make sure that you are hovering this section, and then you just go to the trash icon, this one that is next to the box, and not the one that it can come up from another box. So one more time, you hover this step number 2 section, then you click the trash icon, and then you're gonna type delete in lowercase. There you go. Now once you type deleted, then you have an empty page over here where you can move the Excel sheet to this section. So from the bottom to the top. It might be difficult for most of you, so just be patient on how to do it. So what I recommend you to do is just make sure that you shrink this file with these corners. So you can see, you hover the corners, it's gonna give you an arrow pointing 2 different ways. So just make sure that you make it thinner, and you hover this section and you can see the intersection icon. You can click it and move it to the right. Once it's there, I'm just gonna make a little bigger here. There you go. I think that's enough. It needs to fit this section, so you can see here, I think it's enough to make it fit this Excel sheet. Now you shrink it, you move it to the right section. Now how can you move it to the top, to that particular space? So what you can do, and my recommendation is you can just shrink the entire page of your computer by pressing, you have a MacBook Pro, you press Command minus, and you can see that my screen is zooming out. So now I have a better view of the whole page. Now you press Command and plus minus in a MacBook. If you have a Microsoft computer, you will press Control and minus. One more time, you will press Control or minus. If you don't see that it's changing, you can just try to find on Google how to shrink the page, how to zoom out, and you will have an idea how to do it. If not, we can work on that later. Now, since you can see that I shrink the whole page, make sure that you are able to see this empty space, and also that you're able to see the Excel sheet. Make sure that you can see both the empty space and the Excel sheet. And then, make sure that you have the intersection icon. As you can see, is here. I'm just getting closer. The intersection icon is blue, so that means that I can move it. It's important that it's blue. So now, one more time, I have the empty space over here, and I have the Excel sheet over here. Why I need to do that? Because then I will be able to move it to the top. So I'm gonna click it, hold the click, drag it to the top, and there you go. Then I can just scroll up, and then I can see that it's next to step number 1, step number 3 in this empty space. Now since you zoom out, now you need to zoom in. So for zooming in MacBook is Control plus. For Windows is, for MacBook is Command plus, and for Windows is Control plus. Both keys at the same time. So I'm gonna press it. And there you go. Now this is the original size. And now I can move it again. If you cannot move it, that means that you need to click the intersection icon. Now you can change the size, adjust it. And there you go, you can see it. That is perfect. So you can see I have step number 1 completed with my reflection. Then I have my Excel sheet for step number 2. Then you need to continue step number 3, 4, and 5. For step number 3, do not confuse with a question that it says, what does my pie chart tell me? It's asking you what is the meaning of this pie chart that you can see here. You don't need to copy and paste it here. It's just in step number 3 you need to answer with a reflection based on this pie chart. This pie chart is telling you something, which is basically what are you doing and what activities are you doing during the day. So if I take a closer look, I can see that the gray section represents sleeping. The purple section, it means schoolwork. These represent routine, like a shower, eat. The green one is leisure time. The orange is housework. Blue is family time, and this color is work and job. So you can see the proportion of those activities in this pie chart. So what does it tell you, that pie chart? Probably it tells you that you are taking too much time on the school, since the purple is a bigger size and that represents a schoolwork. So you can just discuss about it here in step number 3. In step number 2, how can I improve my time management skills? That is personal. Step number 5 is the final reflection. And if you have any doubt about what you need to write, just click it. Once you click that box, then you will see a prompt box at the bottom with some hints or questions that you need to answer here. And that's it. Once you finish everything, just make sure that you publish pages. And I'm gonna show you another example of a final work of this particular time management assignment from a previous student, so you can have a better idea how it looks, that particular assignment. So now I'm gonna show you. So I'm gonna go to this particular e-portfolio of a different student, and this is the final work. So it has step number 1, the Excel sheet, step number 3, 4, and 5. One more time, you can use this as an example. You can pause the video and see how it looks. You see exactly what she was discussing as well, and you can just have a better idea how can you do yours. And finally, once you complete your whole page, do not forget to publish pages. So you're gonna click the 3 horizontal lines, publish pages, publish all pages, click publish, and there you go. And that will be considered the completion of this assignment. And one more time, make sure that you complete this assignment on time. If you need help, reach out to your SSM or also your professor. But especially the SSM, since that is the person who is in charge of the studio hour lab.